Well, greetings to you, all you wonderful people. This is from nodisinfo.com. And this is about what led up to the Syrian attack with the Tomahawk missiles last night. Alright, it was due to, yet again, another false flag. Boy, aren't those getting old? I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of them faking shit so they can keep us in constant war so they can get rich. Anyways, let's see if I can get through this article without gagging. Okay. Okay. Ready for some truth out there? Here it is. Criminal Zionists responsible for Syria chemical weapons deaths, not Syrians. Okay. Came out yesterday. Alright. Same day Trump ordered those Tomahawk missiles. Criminal Zionists responsible for Syria chemical weapons deaths, not Syrians. Syrian gas attack is a lie. I'm gonna repeat that. Syrian gas attack is a lie. No Syrian or Russian planes dropped poison gas. False flag. Again. Sorry about my tone of voice, but God, anybody out there who runs a YouTube channel or watches a lot of YouTubes understands how I'm feeling. I am so sick of this crap. I'm so sick of these false flags, and what I'm sicker of is people believing it. Anywho, on to the article. This was updated yesterday, April 6th. This is not the first time pro-Israeli Jews have spewed great falsehoods about poison gas deaths. Routinely, the corrupt, terminally extremist Zionist-controlled media spreads lies, falsely blaming the Syrian army, among others, for bombing or attacking its own people with poison gas. I mean, that alone sounds absurd. Okay. Any poison gas attacks perpetrated against the people are the result of schemes and plots by the Zionists and their U.S. lackeys. The Syrian government, the Russian army, and the Iranian government of the Islamic Republic have nothing to do with it, and are in fact opposed to the use of poison gas on civilians. How clever, yet ultra-devious, of the Zionists to create the basis for such destruction, then blame it on their enemies. Perhaps these vile ones even created the basis for such a catastrophe by placing the sarin gas, among other deadly agents, in harm's way. No one can put this past them, as criminal as they are. Moreover, it is a perfect cover-up to make the Syrian government and Bashar al-Assad the patsy. In contrast to the Syrian army and or its leadership, the Israelis are not opposed to this and have in the past used toxic deadly munitions on civilians, including the use of horrifically destructive dime weapons, cluster bombs, and phosphorus bombs on Gaza civilians. Even so, a gas attack with sarin gas is a most serious issue, the gas being highly fatal for the acclaimed victims, children, and women. Children and women You notice that? They claim victims, children and women. So that would tell me children or women are being targeted. Anyway, at once it was said it was sarin. Then it was stated it is chlorine. Both are deadly, to the extreme. It's a horror produced not by the Syrian army, but rather exclusively by terminally rabid, extremist Zionist Jews and their arch-vile American, British, Saudi, French, and Qatari lackeys. Previous claims of chemical attacks on Syrians or others by Syrian forces have been proven false, even fully fabricated, as demonstrated by the above press TV video, which would be this. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, and I suggest you watch this. Alright. Now, where was I? Regardless, it is the Zionist criminal minds who are behind this, who instigated this brutal war, and who, in fact, have supplied chemical weapons, and other weapons of mass destruction to the terrorists. Shh, you and I know who the real terrorists are. It's called the U.S. government. Shh, don't say anything. Anyway, while Syria has dispensed with its chemical warheads, the Zionist regime possessed. Oh, wait a minute. The Zionist regime is possessed. Oh, I keep reading that wrong. They possesses countless tons of biological and chemical weapons, which in fact does make them possessed. Alright. Anyway, let's see. The contradiction is from the lying hypocrites accusing Syria of using chemical weapons. The Western and Zionist-supported terrorist groups have been using such weapons in Syria, while the West remain silent. The fact is that Syria already gave up its chemical weapons. The Russians have listed the source of toxic clouds and poisonous chemicals directly upon the heads of the Zionists and their imported terrorist collaborators. There you have it. Oh wait, I'm going to continue. Here. Alright. You can pause it here to read what's in blue. Let's see, we'll go down here. The claim that the Syrian army is responsible is fabricated. This blame is all staged in order to give cause for increased Western intervention and gain public support for further diabolical pro-Zionist schemes. Well, such as the 49 missiles that Trump authorized from ship to shore in Syria. Okay? See what happened here? They did a chemical false flag, and Trump went to war. This is 9/11 all over again. Okay? Planes, which ended up being holographic and weren't real, and blamed on the Muslims right before we had a Muslim president. Come on. Alright? So we went to war in Afghanistan because of 9/11, which was a U.S. inside job. This is what I'm getting real tired of. I'm getting tired of people not seeing this. Alright, anyway, the blame is all staged in order to give cause for the increased Western intervention and gain public support for further diabolical pro-Zionist schemes. The actual responsibility lies in those who smuggled the toxic payloads into the Syrian nation. Smuggled, in fact, is the correct term. Yet, of course, the Zionist-controlled media says nothing about these criminal elements who willfully and maliciously deliver ton upon ton of toxic chemical agents, and also biological ones, chemicals of mass destruction, into the Syrian nation. Oh, gee, no wonder George Bush couldn't find weapons of mass destruction. He wasn't looking in the right place. Well, okay. In fact, the following NSNBC report demonstrates the direct role played by the Zionists in transporting potential chemical weapons, and surely various other weapons of mass destruction, illicitly into Syria. Sums it all up, everybody. Okay? So, don't think Trump's gonna save America, alright? You know, I know that's a hard one to chew on, but Trump is a Knights Templar. He is part of the Illuminati. He is a Zionist. Alright? He's the same that we've always had in the White House, just a different face. You know, there's only one person capable of presiding over the United States, and he's dead. That would be JFK. And unless we have more JFKs, the United States is going down. It's going down. So anyways, again, more to talk about. Chemical weapons are in the hands of pro-Israeli forces. Individuals who, upon being wounded, are treated for their wounds and injuries by the Israelis themselves. The plot to murder people with banned chemical weapons, with weapons of mass destruction, with the most cruel of all cruelty, all to further their treacherous hedonistic plot, yet too, of course, it was approved by Washington, which is a pro-Zionist entity. Washington is a pro-Zionist entity. In fact, it is the head of the pro-Israeli criminal network. No wonder the purported condemnations are coming directly from the UK, as well as the United States. In the Middle East, Zionist Israel has the stocks of sarin and chlorine gas, not any other. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. NoDisinfo.com is a really good site, and I would, suggest maybe you guys check it out. So here we go into another false flag staged war. Alright, well, I don't even know how to end this video other than stay safe and heads up, look for the truth, seek the truth, and don't believe the mainstream media. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.